Hi guys, so today my video is going to be on my hair care routine, and I wanted to start off by saying that I straightened my hair for almost 4 years and it was a huge mistake. My hair got really damaged and brittle and dry, so now I kind of like mix things up and I don't straighten my hair a lot at all. The last time I straightened my hair was actually 2 months ago, and it's kind of ironic that today I straightened my hair and it's the day I decided to do this video. But I just wanted you to know that the last time I straightened my hair was 2 months ago, and I really only do it every other week while I'm in school, and when I'm in school I don't do it. When I'm not in school I don't do it at all. And if you see me looking down, it's because I have my notes right here because I couldn't really remember everything. But I basically stopped straightening my hair last April, and I barely ever do it now. And so I'm just going to kind of show you guys my hair routine, the different products I use, and a couple tips I have to share with you guys. So the first thing I'm going to show you is my shampoo and conditioner. I use Tresemme, the naturals ones, and this one is the shampoo and it's with aloe vera and avocado, and it's the Nourishing moisture one. Looks like this. And the conditioner that I use is also the naturals, but it's vibrantly smooth, so it just kind of keeps the frizzies away. And these are really good products. Like, I used to use something different. I forget what it was. I think it was VO Fab, but my the lady at the salon told me that those were not good, and the best drugstore brands were the Tresemme, because they're basically like the salon ones but for a lot cheaper. And they're really good. Ever since I started using them, I noticed my hair got a lot stronger, and it's a lot easier to style and use and stuff like that. The next thing I really suggest using is a deep conditioner once or twice a week, depending on how much you style your hair. I don't style my hair at all, basically, so I only use it once a week just to keep the moisture in. So that's basically what a deep conditioner does. It sucks the moisture and it adds extra moisture. So if you're going to straighten your hair, I suggest doing it the day of if you shower in the morning, or the day before, so if you have the extra moisture that your straightener is going to take out of your hair. I use the Pantene Restore Beautiful Lengths one, the replenishing mask. This is what it looks like. And I've noticed since I started using this, my hair's gotten a lot better. It's like this. It's kind of like pasty, and it smells good, and I basically just use a little bit. And as I was saying before, when my camera shut off on me, was that the deep conditioner really helps. It basically just adds moisture to your hair, and if you do it once a week, it really does. You definitely do notice a difference when you use it as opposed to when you don't use it, because sometimes I forget to use it and I go 2 weeks without it, but I definitely notice the difference when I do use it to when I don't. The next thing that I wanted to show you guys was this really cool shampoo that I got at Lush. It's called New Shampoo, and it comes in this tin, and it's in cinnamon. Looks like this in the tin. I don't want to take it out, but that's what it looks like. It's actually really cool. It smells just like cinnamon, and everything at Lush is completely natural, so this has no bad products in it whatsoever. It actually even has little pieces of cinnamon bark inside of the shampoo that I kind of picked out because they get really gross when they get stuck in your hair. But this specific shampoo from Lush is supposed to kind of clean all the gross stuff that's built up on your hair and on your scalp, and it gives you a clean start, and it's supposed to have new hair follicles grow, and the ones that you have to grow a little bit faster. And I'm not sure I've noticed a difference yet because I've only been using it for about a month, and I don't use it every day because it is a little drying. I usually use it 2 days, then I don't use it the 3rd day, then I use it another 2 days. So I think it is working though, because my hair is definitely growing a little faster. It used to be really slow growing, barely grew at all, and this definitely is working. I really like it. It's not even that expensive. Honestly, the tin is more expensive, so if you can buy the bar without the tin, I would definitely suggest it, but I would definitely suggest using this Lush bar. Once again, it's called New Shampoo, and it's really good. Like, I've noticed I have a couple like little baby hairs growing on the sides that were not there before and haven't grown in years, so I definitely think it's this Lush product. Like, if you were to buy a hair product, I would definitely suggest this one. Oh, and even though it's drying, you just use your regular shampoo right after. I mean, not shampoo, conditioner right after, and it'll just kind of take away that dryness. The next thing, I think you should always use leave-in conditioner. It just kind of keeps the frizz down, and it'll just kind of give a little bit of extra moisture. The one that I use, I'm sorry, it's like really old. Not old, it's just kind of used a lot. It's Garnier Fructis Leave-In Conditioning Cream. This by the Sleek and Shine line. Looks like this, except more round. And I just put it in when my hair is still wet but not too wet, and I'll just put literally the size of a pea, and I started at my ends and I work through. And then to make my hair a little bit more wavy, I just kind of scrunch it just a tiny bit, and it'll just kind of curb the frizz and make the hair look a little bit more shiny than it normally would. And everyone should definitely use a leave-in conditioner. It just makes your hair a lot more healthy. That is basically my hair routine, except I do use this Garnier Fructis, also by the Sleek and Shine line, and it's called Anti-Humidity Smoothing Milk, and it's just when your hair is dry, not dry, I mean done, I'm sorry, I'm jumbling all my words today, when your hair is done, it'll kind of just take away any of the extra frizz that your other products didn't get rid of. And it's really nice, and you just kind of brush it and it'll flow really nicely. And if you do straighten your hair or style it, curl it, whatever, you definitely need a heat protectant. That was, I think, my big mistake through the 4 years. I never ever used a heat protectant, but now I always do. I use the Tresemme Thermal Creations Heat Tamer Spray, and I notice when I use this, my hair is softer, it's nicer, it looks better when my hair is straightened. So I definitely would suggest this one if you are going to straighten your hair, or any kind at that matter. Now I'm just going to share with you some tips I've kind of come across. If you have any kind of static, which static comes out a lot in the winter, you definitely should use dryer sheets, and you just kind of like rub them along your hair, and it takes away all static, because you know the dryer sheets take away the static from your jeans or your clothes in the dryer. It does the same thing to hair. It's like probably the most helpful hint I've ever learned, because my hair gets so staticky in the winter. The second thing is, when you brush your hair when it's wet, you definitely have to start on the bottom to work out the knots and get your way to the top, so that it doesn't pull your hair straight out of your scalp from the top. Cool water seals your cuticle, as you've probably heard a million times, but it is really important to, right before you get out of the shower, just kind of run a little bit of cool water over your head. Even if you stick your hair in the sink when you get out of the shower, it'll just keep it healthier, and it'll prevent a lot more damage if it's run under cool water. And another thing that's really good for hair is using olive oil. If you just kind of put it over your hair like once a month, it adds a lot of shine, and it strengthens your hair considerably just using it one time. I've done it a couple of times. I only use it every other month just because my hair's a little bit thinner, so I don't need it as much, but it's really good. And you're supposed to get a haircut like every 3-4 months, just to trim. You don't have to like really do anything major, but just the trim to get rid of the dead ends. Mine are kind of dead, so I'm actually going for a haircut next week. I've already made my appointment. And the last tip is to brush your hair as little as possible, because as you know, every time you brush your hair, another piece falls out. Just like this morning, I was straightening my hair and I forgot to take my North Face off the chair, and I got up and there were hairs all over my North Face from straightening it. All the hairs come out. You can actually see how many hairs come out, and like it's just really gross. I don't like it. But that is my hair care video. I hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.